This is RRG Academy, this is Rasul, and welcome to this TOEFL IBT course. In this video, we are going to talk about the TOEFL IBT revised version, speaking question number 3. Now, you will have 40 to 50 seconds to read and take notes on a 75 to 100 word reading passage. Then you will have 2 to 3 minutes to take notes on a 120 seconds lecture, an academic lecture. Then you will have 30 seconds to prepare and 60 seconds to speak. And this is how a question would look like. This is a sample. How do the specific examples in the listening relate to the general definitions in the reading? So as you can see, the reading will talk about something general, and the listening passage will give specific information about that general thing. Some tips. When you take notes, draw a line, divide the page into two. On the left, take notes on the reading. On the right, take notes on the listening. You will see why. Note definitions, concepts, problems, and anything new. Then, relate examples, definitions, concepts, and problems from the reading to the lecture using arrows. And this is the point of dividing the page into left and right. It makes your job easier to connect the idea. You can just draw a line and show that connection in 1 second. Next, you don't necessarily have to paraphrase what you hear or what you read, but you're encouraged to do so if you can. It will gain you a better score, but if you cannot, it's fine, nothing to worry. Lastly, when you speak, do not try to say everything. You don't have time to explain everything. You only have 60 seconds. You are going to just mention the main points and examples. I will tell you how to do that. Important part, note-taking. In the reading passage, there is usually a topic and its definition. Write down the topic, write down the definition. In the listening passage, there is usually example 1 and its details and example 2 and its details. And these examples and details are the specific information about the general topic discussed in the reading passage. So basically, the listening passage will illustrate the points made in the reading. Now, I'm going to give you a sample format for speaking that you can use in this question. But, and I cannot stress this enough, do not use an algorithm for speaking. The point of this test is not for you to find a cheating way by memorizing a pattern, an algorithm that if you put X, the Y comes out. If you put Y, Z comes out. Don't do that. Please, oh please don't do that. First, when you do that, your response is not natural and spontaneous, and the raters are expecting something natural and spontaneous, not a robotic answer. Second, the raters are professionals. They can very easily distinguish between a memorized answer and a natural answer. Third, and more importantly, the point of this exam is for you to learn how to speak naturally and spontaneously. I know some teachers do this. They give you some patterns, memorize this, pass the test, a very good score. So what? Was that the point? No, you're gonna enter a university. And when you do that, you will not be even able to speak. And I am an international university now. I'm in Boğaziçi University in Istanbul. Trust me, there are many students who cannot put a few sentences together and they all have TOEFLs, IELTS. Don't be one of those students. The point of this exam is to prepare you to speak in real life and in an academic environment. With that in mind, this is the sample format. Now, I don't want you to memorize this. Just understand the structure and use this or something like this when you speak. It will help you to gather your mind. The black parts will be the same, we will just change the blue parts. The reading passage discusses, mention the topic, don't explain in a few words, just mention the topic in a few words. That the writer defines as, give one sentence and only one sentence defining that topic. Don't give explanation. To illustrate this, the professor, which means from the listening, gives the example of X and Y. Usually there are two examples. That's your introduction, all good. Next, first example 1 from listening and its details, plus related details from the reading passage. Second, example 2 from the listening and its details, plus related details from the reading. In conclusion, or so, these points clearly illustrate the topic. But again, you don't say the topic, you mention whatever the topic is. Congratulations, now you know what to do in speaking question number 3. But it's not as easy as it sounds. What you need to do is first listen to some samples. Listen to some other people answer those questions. And after a few samples, start practicing and practice a lot and then a lot. You need to get more fluent, you need to get more confident. If you make mistakes, it's fine. The raters expect a spontaneous answer, so when you make mistakes, well, little mistakes, it's fine. So there is a tolerance for making mistakes. It's not that when you make a little mistake, they're gonna say, aha, I got you. I'm gonna cut a big piece of your score. No, that's not gonna happen. Relax and sound confident. Where should you get those sample answers from? Watch my sample answers videos. There will be plenty of videos for all the questions in the speaking section. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, share, subscribe to help the channel, and stay tuned for the other videos.